Welcome everyone, this is Mark Fuller, Team Alliance. This video represents the completion of the All or None challenge. What I like to do at the end of every challenge is to do a video just documenting the documentation that has already taken place throughout the challenge. And what I mean by that is we're going to dissect what was accomplished during this challenge. We're going to break down when the challenge started, when it ended, what the starting balance was, what the ending balance was. Now, this particular challenge, this is one of the most powerful challenges that I've done thus far because it was done within a very relatively short period of time. Um, the challenge right before this one, I think, was the Trade or Die challenge, and I think I did that in 14 days. This one took 21 days, but the balance went from $100 all the way up to 32.15 within that time. So we're going to break it down. We're going to bust it down so that we can get a clearer idea of what actually went on during the challenge. Also, keep in mind that this challenge is documented. So we have all of the videos of each trade that was taken. Actually, with the exception of one trade, I think it was trade number 6, where I actually lost the footage for that trade. So if you look in the playlist, you'll see that it skips from trade number 5 to trade number 7 because trade 6, something happened to the footage and I lost it. But all of the remaining videos and all of the videos prior to number 6 are all here, okay, for your review. Um, the takeaway really from the challenge, in my opinion, is the fact that you can look and see how the market actually looked. And it's a very powerful way to train. It's a very powerful training tool for you guys. Okay, so whether you're new to this or you want to know what's possible as far as trading um, on the NADEX platform, trading binary options in particular, trading in general, the NADEX platform makes it possible for us to begin with a very small amount of capital, and using our skill we can take that small amount of capital to wherever we want to take it. So that's one of the main reasons that I like to do these challenges, to show you what you can actually do when you have skill. Okay, so let me go over to the first video. So this was video number 1, and the reason that I'm pulling up this video, I want to see the date that the challenge actually started on. No, let me minimize that. I don't think you can see the whole screen. Here, let me do it this way. All right, so let's take a look. So you can see right here, February 25th, 2019. So from February 25th, and I'm going to go to the last video. This is the last video. This is the date that I took the last. Actually, I had taken 2 trades that particular day because on the first trade I got a partial fill, and then on the second trade I got the next fill. So if you look at the date once again, you can see that the date is March 18th. So from February 25th to March 18th is 21 days. I know that already, but I'm going to pull up the calendar just so we can verify that. So what did I say? March 25th? Was that the day? No, March. Okay, March 18th was the last trade day. Okay, it began on February 25th, ended on March 18th. I apologize. So February 25th. So let's go back even further. So February 25th was here. So if we count the days, that's the 25th to the 4th, that's 7 days. So the 25th to the 4th, that's 7. The 4th to the 11th, that's 7. That's 14. And then the 11th to the 18th of March, that's another 7. That's 21. See, so from February 25th, which is here, until March 18th, which is here. So I'm doing that just to verify the amount of time that it actually took. So that was from February 25th until March 18th. So yes, 21 days to be exact. Okay, so basically we took the account from $100, and when you look in the playlist, you'll see in each video it shows how much the balance increased to. So for example, from video 1 it started at 100, went to 126. Video 2 starts at 126, goes to 141. Video 3, 141 to 156. So on and so forth. So when you go through the playlist, and like I said, with the exception of video number 6, which represented trade number 6, that one is not there because I lost the footage, unfortunately. But it's not that big of a deal. It ain't the first time I lost footage. It was something accidental that had happened when I was editing, and I lost the footage. But we're good. We got every one of the other videos because I like to document the actual trade. So not only can you see the trade, but you can also see the beginning balance and where it ends by the time that trade is finished. Then on the next trade and on the next video, you can see that the balance is where the last video left off at. You see? So for example, trade number 8 was right here. It went from 236 to 279. Then trade number 9 starts at 279, went to 309. On trade number 10, it went from 309 to 339. So just so on and so forth. It shows how I was able to scale up in this challenge. The reason that I named it All or None is because this was an aggressive challenge that I wanted to pursue. I was basically taking the value of the entire account, so to speak. What I was really doing was I was aggressively scaling up. So, for example, I was going from 1 to 2 contracts, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, doubling the contract size on these trades. Starting from one contract, starting from $100. You see? I mean, this is very powerful stuff. This is what you are able to do when you possess this skill. And this is why I like to do these challenges, to show you where you can take a very small amount of capital. We're talking about $100. Every challenge that I do starts off at $100. And I do that just to show you, depending on the way that you're scaling up, the way that you're handling the account management, so on and so forth, you can basically do whatever it is that you feel the most comfortable doing. So this was an aggressive challenge. I'm letting you see what it looks like when you are aggressive as far as you're scaling up. Within 21 days, we took the balance from $100 to $3,200. You can do whatever you want to do when you have the skill. This is about acquiring that skill. And that's where Team Alliance training comes into the picture. So, there really is, in my opinion, nothing that is out there better than what you'll be able to find, aside from an actual skill that you can use yourself, that does not require any type of reliance on anyone other than yourself. This is not something where, you're recruiting people into some type of business, or you're trying to sell a product. All you're doing is learning a skill that you can use. Well, first of all, learning a skill that you can learn with headphones and earbuds. When you plug into the training, the trainings are archived into videos. So right now we got 330 plus videos of trainings that are at your disposal. So it's impossible for you not to acquire this skill if you train. That's really more so the point that I'm trying to make. And look at what you're capable of doing when you have the skill. You see? So you can be the judge for yourself. This is not about, just me being able to do this. Many students, right now, as I speak, have not lost any trades for months, 4 months, 6 months, 7, 8, 9, going on 10 months without losing a trade at all. So not only are you acquiring a skill, but you're acquiring a skill that you can utilize to position yourself within trading as a business, a very successful, profitable business. We're not talking about just throwing money at the market. We're talking about taking $100, starting off with $100. Look at what I was able to do in 21 days, 21 calendar days. So out of the 21 days, I think there might have been what, maybe 17 or 18 trading days. You see how powerful that is? All with the skill that you will learn when you train with us. So as I mentioned, I like to do these recaps because this is very powerful to show you what was actually done during the challenge, what the purpose of the challenge is and was, and what you can do by training and acquiring the skill that was used to demonstrate what you see in the challenge. I wouldn't be able to do this unless I had the skill to do it with. And that's the same skill that you're going to learn when you train with Team Alliance. So, once again, another challenge. This one, 21 days, $100 to $3,200. Very powerful stuff. This is what it looks like when you're aggressive. One of the other reasons that I did this challenge is because, in the past, I did, like, for example, the 1-a-day challenge, one of the original challenges that I did. And, it took like maybe, was it 300 something days? I forgot exactly how long it took, but it was very similar. It was like $100 to $3,300 or something like that, but it took much longer. Didn't take 21 days. It was based on just trading 1 a day with a different type of scaling up spreadsheet that I was using at the time. This is a more aggressive spreadsheet that I was using. I basically was doubling the size of the account once the account got large enough to handle that account, to handle that contract size. Very aggressive. But I'm doing that on purpose to show you, look at how versatile you can be when you have skill. You literally can do whatever you want to. Like, no one is telling you what to do. But you got to get the skill first. That right there is where you cannot compromise. So you need instruction, you need guidance, you need direction, you need the training. And once you get the skill, you remain in training. That's how you keep the skill. One of the reasons why I continue to be successful. I train all the time. That's what we do. All right, so anyway, this challenge is going to be archived in a playlist. The link for the playlist is going to be underneath this video in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay, so the link to the playlist, where you can go through all the videos for yourself, watch each trade one by one, analyze and dissect what you see going on in the market. It gives you an idea of the type of skill level that it takes and the level of patience and discipline that's required in order for you to be successful trading. All right, so feel free to reach out to me, Mark Fuller. All the information will be underneath this video in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. And yes, yet again, another challenge in the bag. All or none challenge, 100 to 32.15 in 21 days. Mark Fuller, Team Alliance. I'll see y'all on the next challenge. Peace.